Hey there, Soraya here. Happy New Year. If you're like me, which you probably are because you're listening to this podcast, you are doing some major goal planning and vision casting or vision setting, maybe even a vision board for 2025. So I have some tips for you. This is a very quick podcast, but I want to let you know that the whole process that I describe in this podcast, you can get for free in the show notes. I have a link to the exact worksheet that I have been using to do my vision casting, my goal planning, and you can have it too. I'm giving it away for free because I just want to give it to you and I hope it helps. So listen to the method that I'm going through and I hope you find it useful. If you're the type of person that makes a vision board every single year, but like you never actually get what's on the vision board, this video is for you. This is not a rant against vision boards. In fact, I love vision boards. But the problem is that gluing the stuff on a physical board or like making one in Canva, those are great, but that is not a process in order to affect change. That's one step of the process where you visualize what you are wanting. So the problem is that it's like 1/5 of the transformation that you need to actually make change in 2025 or any other time. So let me walk you through that, and I think you'll understand what I mean a little bit more. So before we make any change in our life, we have to reflect on what has happened. And like vision boards totally skip that, right? We're just like, 2024 is in the past, forget you. And we move on. But we've got to take inventory of like, what did we do? What worked well? And go super, super deep on how we felt, what we want to sustain. And that is often the hardest part. Next, we've got to figure out what we want. And that's where the vision board comes into play. But it's deeper than that. It's who do I want to become? Who do I want to be? Like you get to choose who you want to be, but you get to choose. And so the question is, who is the person that has those things? And do you want to embody that role, that person? Do you want to become the person that has those things? The next part is that you have to drop what no longer serves you. This could be like habits, mindset, routines that you've fallen into, people, like jobs. I don't know what it is that you need to drop, but something needs to come off the plate because we can't just keep adding and like putting these goals and habits and things on our plate without things coming off. Next, who do you need to be? What version of you needs to show up in order for all of this to come to fruition or you to manifest it or for it to, be granted by the universe or however you want to think about it. How are you going to make this happen? You have to be a different version of yourself than you are now. And then lastly, how can you commit to being consistent, having support, accountability, whether that's internal or external accountability? This is where like all the kind of atomic habit type stuff comes into play. People skip right to that without doing the prior work. But like, how can you create the habits that will make this stick and will lead you on the road? Anyways, that's my version of basically how I vision cast. If you want a worksheet with all this, you know where to go. You can download it for free, like not charging anything, just download it and go through it and let me know if that helps.